to BCC Kids. My name is Ellie and it's great to have you here with us today. We're going to start our Sunday off with Guess Our Story. Can you guess our story by using these three pictures to help you out? If you guessed it, today's story is The Prodigal Son. Luke chapter 15, The Prodigal Son. There was once a man who had 2 sons. The younger son said to his father, "Father, I want right now what's coming to me." So the father divided the property between them. It wasn't long before the younger brother packed his bags and left for a distant country. There, he wasted everything he had. After he had gone through all his money, there was a bad famine all through the country and began to hurt. He started working for a nearby farm, feeding the pigs. He was so hungry he would have eaten the corn cobs in the pigs' food, but no one would give him any. That brought him to his senses. He said, "All those farmhands working for my father sit down to 3 meals a day, and here I am starving to death. I'm going back to my father. I'll say to him, 'Father, I've sinned against God. I've sinned against you. I don't deserve to be called your son. Take me on as a hired help.'" He got right up and went to his father. When he was still a long way off, his father saw him, his heart pounding. He ran out, embraced him, and kissed him. The son started his speech. "Father, I have sinned against God. I have sinned before you. I don't deserve to be called your son ever again." But the father wasn't listening. He was calling to the servants, "Quick! Bring a clean set of clothes and dress him. Put the family ring on his fingers and sandals on his feet. Then get a big chicken and roast it. We're going to have a feast. We're going to have a wonderful time. My son here, dead, now alive. Lost, but now found." And they began to have a wonderful time. All this time his older brother was out in the field. When the day's work was done, he came in. As he approached the house, he heard the music and dancing. Calling over one of the houseboys, he asked what was going on. He told him, "Your brother came home. Your father has ordered a big feast because he has him home safe and sound." The older brother went off in a huff and an angry mood and refused to join in. His father came out and tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't listen. The son said, "Look how many years I've stayed here serving you, never giving you one moment of grief, but have you ever thrown a party for me and my friends? Then this son of yours who has thrown away your money shows up and you go all out with a feast?" His father said, "Son, you don't understand. You're with me all the time, and everything that is mine is yours. But this is a wonderful time, and we have to celebrate. This brother of yours was dead, and now he's alive. He was lost, and now he is found." Let's chat. It's easy to get jealous of someone, isn't it? And it's easy to have an argument with your brother and sister sometimes, isn't it? But you know what God is telling us from today's story? He's telling us to make up, forgive, move on, say we're sorry. The son made some bad decisions in today's story. But you know what God's telling us to do from today's story? He's telling us to ask him for help when we're jealous. Now, God is asking us to learn from this story of what we can do to be better. The son made some bad decisions in today's story. We're not going to sugarcoat that. They were some bad decisions. And we make some bad decisions sometimes too. But you know what God is telling us to learn and to do from today's story is when we're jealous of somebody, because that happens, he's telling us to ask him for help. Or when we get in a fight with our brother or sister, which we can do in lockdown, he's telling us to make up. He's telling us to say sorry. So if this happens in your house, go get some milk and cookies and have a make-up party and sit in your bedroom or your living room and eat some milk and cookies and just say you're sorry. There's lots of things we can learn from today's story. But this week, let's be like the dad in today's story who accepted his son when he came back from doing all these bad things. So let's remember to be like him this week. So now we're gonna head to craft. Let's go! Hey everyone, welcome back to craft, and today we are making pigs like this one. But yours is going to look much better than mine. So what you're going to need for today's craft is a ruler, stapler, scissors, glue stick, pencil, and some paper. So first get your piece of paper and ruler, and you're going to measure out 2 centimeters, make a line, then another 2 centimeters, make a line, and keep continuing until you've made 10 lines. Then we're going to draw a line from the top to the bottom, doing this landscape, to make your slits of paper for the pig. So this is what's going to hold up the pig, a little ball, and that's what we're going to start making now. Going to cut this out and get an adult to help you with this bit. Now that you've cut your strips of paper out, we're going to arrange it in a specific way. So copy me for this bit. Now get your stapler and staple the middle bit, and get an adult to help you with this bit. Then you're going to staple the top. Done the ball, we're going to try and make the head. So you might want an adult to help with this bit, again if you're not very confident with drawing, but we're going to try and draw a pig's head, and you can copy me for this bit. Piece of paper, something like this size, and you're going to fold it zigzaggy. So you're going to fold it front and back, front and back, front and back. And we're going to glue
one side to the pig's head and another side to the ball, so his head isn't stuck to the ball, but it just pops out. Here's your pig from today's story, The Prodigal Son. Make sure you decorate it and send it into bcckids@bcc.life because we'd love to see all of your pigs and pop them up on the website for everyone to see. And I'll see you again next week for some more craft. Bye!
Let's finish off our session today by praying together. So let's put our hands together, close our eyes and bow our heads to stop us from any other distractions. Lord, thank you for today's story all about the prodigal son. I pray that we would be more like the dad, that we would be less like the brothers, Lord, that we would learn from the things that we have done wrong, Lord, and we would ask for your help when we need to, Lord. I pray that you would help us through this week, Lord, with whatever we need. Amen. So I really hope you enjoyed today's story all about the prodigal son. Make sure you check out what's going on in the week because we don't want you to be bored with schoolwork. And I'll see you again next week for some more. Bye!